Everybody, welcome back to Toni Summers Tarot. I am so glad that you are here with me because today we are going to get our August forecast so you can know what to expect for this Leo season going into Virgo season. I'm actually filming this today on the Leo new moon, so this is a very good day. If you're watching this, there is no such thing as time. Time is an illusion, okay? So if you're watching this, now's a very good time to kind of make a wish, kind of make a dream, a hope, a prayer for something that you want to manifest, and kind of just really get in on this energy of the new moon. So before we begin, we are going to go ahead and create a sacred container by welcoming in and inviting our higher selves, as well as asking Christed consciousness to please join us at the table. We command our sovereignty in this time, dimension, place, and space. And we disinvite and we disallow all beings, energies, and entities of less than Christed consciousness. And now we're going to set our intentions by calling forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We welcome to the table now and we invite in our angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, guardians of the four corners, Mother of the earth, Father of the skies, sacred ones. We welcome all of you here now. We ask you, please be present with us and please help us to understand and to interpret these messages to the best of our knowledge as we receive them. Thank you. Okay, everybody. So welcome back to all of you who are returning subscribers. I love y'all so much. Thank you for being here. And if you are new here, I am Toni. Thank you for being here. Give me a thumbs up. Why not? What's going to hurt you? Hit that little thumb. Hit that thumb. Give me a thumbs up. And I love you so much. I appreciate you so much. So before we begin, let me show you what decks we are going to be working with today. One of my favorite decks, the Moonology Oracle cards by Yasmin Boland and my very, very adorable, sweet friend, Pamela Chin, the Witchling Academy Tarot. This is her newest deck, and if y'all haven't seen it, this is a great, great deck. Also, before we go any further, if you want to connect with me off of YouTube, you can find me on Instagram at Toni Summers Tarot or at my website at ToniSummersTarot.com. All the links are down below in the description. So this is a pick a pile. You get to use your very own intuition to see what the message is going to be for you. So you may want to pause and take a moment, just kind of ground and center yourself, kind of get focused so you know which message is for you. Use your intuition. You may know right away which pile you want. You may need to see the stones or hear the numbers before you know. But when you know, you know. So go ahead, and once you know, you want to drop down to the links below in the description or in the comments. Also, you may just want to listen to all three because honestly, there may be a message for you in all three because, as I always say, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So when you're listening to this message, it may only be one or two cards that are actually for you. That was your message. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But, don't hesitate to watch piles 1, 2, and 3 if you want, or 1 and 3 and 2 and 3 or 3 and whatever. Okay? All right. So the links to the piles. Oh, wait. I haven't showed you the piles. I'm just jumping ahead. Let's get to that. All right, listen, y'all. I need some help. I went down a rabbit hole trying to decide what is this. Now, it's not showing. Okay, there it goes. So see how the bottom is kind of purple and then it turns into clear quartz? I don't think it's an amethyst because an amethyst starts clear and turns purple. So I don't think this is an amethyst. I'm not sure if it's clear quartz growing on top of something else. But if anybody knows what this is, please let me know because I've had this baby for years and I have no idea what she is called. So this is pile 1. Okay. Pile 2 is a sea salt rock. All right. And pile 3 is a piece of rose quartz. For some reason, maybe it's just too bright in here. It's showing a lot more purple than it is, but that is very, very pink. So we have pile 1. Pile 2, pile 3. All right, the links are down below in the comments and in the descriptions, so I will see y'all soon. Welcome back, pile 1. Okay, so if you chose my beautiful mystery stone, it kind of reminds me of an angel wing. Do you see that? It's very pretty. That's why I picked it because it reminded me of an angel wing. But anyway, let's see what cards you chose and what is going to happen for you this beautiful month of August. So To begin with, your oracle card that we got from the Moonology is meditate and contemplate the new moon in Pisces. So how perfect is that? Because like I told you, today I'm recording on the new moon in Leo. So this is a really good day to make a wish. You know, time is the illusion. There is no such thing as time. And so because this video is timeless, you can watch it anytime and kind of drop right into the message. This is a very good day, especially with the new moon in Pisces showing up on top of the new moon in Leo in real life. This is a good day to make a wish. Make a wish, okay? Pile one. But let's get to your message. Meditate and contemplate. This card speaks of dreams and of romance, of soulmates and poetry. It suggests there is a new start coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and being in a totally altered state. So this is kind of that energy of falling in love. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have some of you may be falling in love with someone new this month of August, but that doesn't mean all of you. It's more of this energy of just being really excited and kind of into the moment and really there with it, okay? It says now, while you are having your head in the clouds, there could be confusion and disappointment if that's what you've had before and that's what you were expecting. However, if you are on to a good thing and then wish hard, because the words of your soul and your heart can help bring about the manifestation of your dreams. Like I said, make a wish today and wish hard, because the words of your heart and soul can bring about the manifestation of your dreams. If all that sounds a little wet and watery, then that's Pisces for you. This is the last sign of the zodiac, and the new moon in Pisces suggests a last-ditch chance to make your dreams come true. So this is definitely the month that there is something that you feel like you've given up on. This is the opportunity to rally. This is the month to really, Pisces really, they don't give up very easy. I know Pisces very well. I was raised by a whole bunch of them. Pisces and Leos. Ironic. New moon in Leo, new moon in Pisces. But anyway, I was surrounded by them. Pisces go very, very deep. So if this is kind of that last ditch effort, is there something that maybe you gave up on, something maybe a dream, delayed, deferred? This is definitely the time to go for it. This is the last ditch chance to make your dreams come true. This month, use your feelings to guide the way. Logic will not be working for you this month, pile one, okay? So let's get into the tarot. Like I said, we're going to look at the Witchling Academy Handbook. So card number one asks, what is your energy coming into this month right now? Nine of Swords. Y'all have been losing a lot of sleep. Now, the thing is, going back to that first card, it doesn't always have to be a bad thing. Sometimes when you're falling in love, sometimes when you're in the beginning of a passion project, a new job, a move, anything new and exciting, a new hobby, anything that you're really investing, a new friendship that you're investing a lot of time into, you can kind of lose sleep just kind of sitting up thinking. And so for some of you, it could be that energy, okay? But for some of you, literally, you are kind of in a moment of coming into this month a little overwhelmed, a little stressed out, fearful, having to deal with a lot of heavy negative energy that maybe is kind of weighing over your head. One thing I always want to point out whenever I see this deck, you see how the swords are going through her crown, her third eye, her throat, and her heart. So her middle and upper chakras, not her lower chakras. So when we talk about, the heart is the center of you. This is, as above, so below. It all comes together right there in your heart, which is truly, how you feel and express your truth, right? So all of this is kind of weighing heavily on her heart, so how she feels. It's weighing heavily in her throat, so how she expresses that. In her third eye, so how she connects to her to her intuition, and to her crown, so how she connects to her source and higher self, and all those things such as that. So this is when you have doubt, worry, fear, trauma, stress, all those lower negative energies, it really keeps you disconnected from the higher self and from being able to feel what your heart wants and being able to trust your intuition and receive guidance, okay? So some of you are literally coming into this feeling a little cut off from your intuition, from your higher self, from knowing what the next step is. And so I really want to encourage you, because it looks like this is a very good time. She's sitting in bed, she's got her eyes closed. And so this is kind of a good energy to let you know she can't see, that new moon. And she's covered, she's in the dark. So this is a good time to focus on, if you got your eyes closed, if you're in the dark, now's a good time to focus on meditating and kind of just releasing. The thing is about meditating is that you kind of just clear your mind for a moment. You shut it off. And there are many types of meditation. There's the quiet meditation, but also some of you, I would really, really recommend looking into Kundalini. There's yoga, but also meditation. The one I do is the Hada Gobindi, Hada Gobindi. Yeah. So I'm sorry, I went off on a tangent there. For some of you, you're like, what? But it's literally Kundalini meditation through yoga. But it's just closing your eyes and repeating these mantras over and over and over out loud. And it's interesting, but when you're repeating these mantras over and over out loud and your eyes are closed, all you're focusing on these words coming and coming and coming. And there's no room for anything else. There's no room for anything else to come in. And that actually gives you the space to allow the downloads to come in, okay? So that's the thing. Meditate and contemplate this month. Make a wish. Make a wish, because it feels like some of you feel a little stuck. And this is a very, very good point in time today to sit down and kind of shift that gear, okay? To kind of move forward, move into a new phase, that new moon, okay? All right, card 2 asks, what do you need to keep in mind that is expected to go this month? Very interesting energy, because you've got a lot of swords energy here, a lot of swords energy. Queen of Swords, she's the one who doesn't beat around the bush. She kind of gets straight to the point. She understands. She's very highly intellectual. And so it could be that this is a month where before the month is over, there may not be, because like I said, this is what is expected to go. It may be that by the end of this month, you may be not feeling quite as, how do I want to say this? You may be beating around the bush is what I'm trying to say. You may not be straight to the point as often as you should. It feels like I said, you're kind of getting to those deep, deep waters of Pisces. Pisces is kind of known for that. No offense, Pisces. I love you. I love you so much. But you do kind of go around the block, beat around the bush, not really get straight to the point, which is what Queen of Swords is known for. And so it feels like this may be the month where you are kind of getting a little bit out of that, being able to get right to the point, say what you mean what you say, and you may be beating around the bush and hoping people are reading between the lines. And, you know, for some of you that might be a good thing, but others just kind of keep in mind that you're beating around the bush. And so get to it, get to the point, okay? That's kind of the point. Kind of get out of these deep waters and let's get to the point, okay? All right, so what opposing forces do, oh, this is a big one. What opposing forces do you need to be made aware of? Woo, the Tower. That's pretty spicy there in reverse, thankfully. This is Aries energy, Mars energy. Tower, let me let you look at it from this angle. Tower is all about, you know, like you see how the lightning is just sort of striking the tower with no warning, and it just kind of causes the tower to collapse. And just no warning, your whole world falls apart. Well, good news is that you are going to narrowly escape that this month. There will be no tower, but you're going to feel the heat getting really close. You're going to feel the lightning hit the ground pretty close to you, but it's not going to make a direct strike, a direct impact. And so the interesting thing here is we are talking about Mars and we are talking about Aries, okay? So what opposing forces do you need to be made aware of? Mars, this is the god of what? War. He's very argumentative. He causes enemies. So watch out for enemies that are just sort of I don't want to say enemies, and because I feel like enemies is a very lower vibration, and I just think that's kind of unnecessary. But people who don't have your best intentions in mind, keep your eye out for that this month. Really be aware that there are people who are maybe trying to start fights. Like I said, don't be aware of your words. Be truthful with your words. Be honest with your words. And give yourself some space to clear your head out so you know what you want to say, because it does feel like there is going to be people who are going to try to push those buttons to try to cause a big World War III type eruption come out of you. They're trying to push your buttons. They're trying to aggravate you. That Aries energy of starting something, okay? You know? And so this is one of those months where I really want to tell you, if you don't want nothing, if you don't want none, then don't start none, okay? Because it really feels like people are trying to push your buttons this month, and you're just trying to rise above it. You're just like, no, I'm moving out of this energy this month, okay? where the environmental issues around you and people around you are trying very hard to push your buttons, okay? Now, that's actually exactly leading into this next card. So it says, what guidance do you need in order to achieve your goals? Three of Swords. Listen, lean into it, baby. Lean into it. There is going to be people pushing your buttons. Okay, that doesn't mean start the fight. I don't mean, when I say lean into it, I don't mean like, well, they started it. Ding, ding, it's on. Taking off the nails, that wig, let's go. No, I don't mean that. I don't mean that. That's not what I mean when I say lean in. What I mean is hold yourself with dignity. Keep yourself in alignment with what you actually, where you're headed. You know, is future you who is successful and achieving and accomplishing all these things going to be out here on the street starting fights? No, they're not. No, they're not. That's not who that future successful you ain't that person. So be that, embody that future successful you. But why are these people pushing your buttons? And it's not about understanding why they are doing it. It's more about when that button gets pushed, ding, and you feel that little trigger go in you. And girl, I'm telling you, girl, boy, whoever is watching this, I'm a Sagittarius. When that button gets pushed, it gets bing on me, and I'm like, so I get it. I get it. What I'm trying to say is when that button gets pushed and you feel that trigger, lean into it. What I mean is why are you being triggered? What the hell is causing that? Where did that come from? Why? Did it come from your parents? Did it come from something that happened to you? Is there somebody told you something and you've been following this energy for a long time? Is there something on my cheek? Or is it just on my computer? I can't tell. Either way, it doesn't matter. Now I'm going to be staring at that for the rest of the day. I don't know what that is. Okay. Ignore it, Toni. Ignore it. The point here is lean into it. I'm laughing because I'm kind of telling you, when you get triggered, don't go into the trigger. Instead, ask, why am I feeling that way? Why am, like right now, why am I being so self-conscious? Right? Same. I just kind of gave you a great lesson there, but that's the point. Why are you feeling this way? Where is that coming from? And what the hell can you do in the moment to focus on this lesson that you're learning and move beyond and through it? Get healed. Focus on being the self-healer this month. So when these people challenge you, lean into it. Understand why are you triggered and work through that trigger so you can release it and learn that lesson and level up, okay? And the very last card, pile 1, asks, what steps do you need to take in regards to this guidance? What steps do you need to take? 3 of Wands. Here's the thing. You're about to be putting some, it feels like some long-awaited dreams are finally showing up, and you're going to have the opportunity to finally make these wishes come true, put these wishes and dreams into action and make them see reality. But the thing is that they're telling you, again, lean in when you look, you got these double threes here, right? You know, 3 of Swords, 3 of Wands here. And what they're trying to tell you is when the energy comes along, feel it, appreciate it, understand it, and let it guide you. Let that energy be the spark, be the fire that lights the desire within you to push you out of this low vibration and instead rise above it to get to your next goal. See how she's standing at the top of the mountains and she's still not done. She's still looking out in the distance, seeing where she's going next. Exactly. That's the point. The guidance that you need this month is use that pain to fuel your fire. Use that pain to give you the guidance to finally figure out, why is it you gave up on this dream a long time ago? Why have you been feeling so disconnected from this thing that you have wanted? And where can you actually see the truth for what it is and go get straight to the point and be focused so much on your goals, so much on your dreams this month that these people can't touch you. Their words, their sticks and stones ain't nothing but a thing. It ain't nothing to you, okay? So just let it go this month and use that fire to fuel you, okay? Because that's the big thing. You're going to get fired up this month. Please choose. Are you going to use that fire to burn it down, Aries? Or are you going to use that fire to fuel yourself, to push yourself to the next level? All right, pile 1, this was awesome. I'm so glad that I got to be here with you. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure, give me a like, comment, subscribe, or, you know, maybe share it with somebody who can enjoy this themselves. Also, be sure to check out pile 2 and 3. You never know, there may be a message there for you too. And I hope that you will come back until I see you again. I'll be back in a few weeks. Love you so much. Bye. Welcome back, pile 2. If you chose this salt crystal rock, let's see what messages Spirit has for you for the month of August. All right, so to begin with, we are going to look at the Moonology Oracle, and you got, what do you need to release? The waning moon. The waning moon. The waning moon points to what is falling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to let go. No matter when in the moon cycle you pull this card, it is a sign that the situation has peaked, for better or for worse, and it is time for you to go easier. So what do you need to release? Almost certainly something from the situation that you are asking about. This card can be very positive, but it can still be gently suggesting that you let something go and stop trying so hard. So it says it's safe to let go and move on, which is funny because your very last card is completely the opposite of that, and we're going to get to that in a minute. So I'm going to hold on to this because it says some additional meanings of this card is to move forward with as little resistance as possible, which I would agree here. I think that's kind of the biggest thing. What do you need to release so that you can move forward with as little resistance as possible? Because I think that's kind of what this is. It could be emotional baggage, not starting new projects, or just taking on projects for the sake of being busy, but it's kind of keeping you away from your goals. It's that kind of thing. So what is it that you need to release in order to move forward with as little resistance as possible? It's kind of the name of the game for you this month, pile 2, okay? So let's begin with where is your energy this month? You are kicking butt and taking aim. That's what I'm trying to say. Kicking butt and taking aim. You are really achieving some goals this month. This is a big month for you to be, you reap what you sow, okay? And so what effort you put in, you will realize this month. And so honestly, this is a good month to focus on. Don't waste your time. It's just kind of like what I said, because that's going to be coming up, I believe, kind of right here in this next card. What do you need to let go of? What are you doing that is just busy work, that is unproductive, that's not getting you closer to achieving your goals? Girl, I can tell you right now, if you were to look on my computer at this moment, there is 6 or 7, I'm counting in my head, 6 or 7 open tabs that have been open for like a month of stuff that I'm working on that I still haven't finished. And it's all distracting me half the time. Half the time it's just stuff that I need to just close the tab on. But I'm not going to. Eventually I will. But these are things I do need to finish also, but they're not as important as my main goal. And so I let those things sometimes distract me. And though they are busy work, and though they are related to my main job, my main career, the thing is that they really aren't necessary. They do kind of take me, they're just kind of side tasks that would be nice to accomplish, but they're not helping me achieve my main goal. And that's kind of what they're saying. The effort that you put in this month will be realized. So what is it that you need to release that maybe you're doing that's, while it's not insignificant in the sense that maybe you are doing stuff that's related to your goal, or maybe it's some kind of new project that you were working on that you think also could be exciting, but is it keeping you from having the time and the effort and the energy to achieve your goals? Okay, because that's the biggest thing. So what do you need to release and be able to move forward with little resistance? Okay, so what opposing forces do you need to be made aware of? What is very funny about this is the Emperor, and this is Aries. Pile 1 had the Tower, which is also Aries. So Aries is really kind of a conflicting energy this month. Very interesting. So what do you need to be, what opposing forces do you need to be made aware of? The Emperor. So when the Emperor shows up, this is being very bossy, very my way or the highway. manipulative. I was like, what is the word I'm looking for? Manipulative. That's the word I was looking for. Manipulative. So be aware of somebody trying to manipulate you, or if you are trying to manipulate someone, that is definitely energy you don't want to be in this month. Like I said, you need to put your energy towards what you want to achieve. So manipulation, if you manipulate someone or a situation, it's just going to come back to you for sure this month. The seeds you plant, you will be reaping on in the future. So don't think that this is a good month to try to pull something on somebody, but also be aware of people who are manipulating you, people who are abusing their power around you, and who are really being too dominant and authoritarian around you. This is not the month. And this is also not the month for you to be that way. That's kind of the thing. What opposing forces do you need to be made aware of? This is not the month to make it like my way. You know, this is not the month. This is the month to really focus on being successful and shooting for your goals, and not trying to be too authoritarian, too strict, too manipulative. Okay, this is definitely not the month. All right, so be aware of that for yourself and others. Okay, pile 2, what guidance do you need though in order to achieve your goals? Just get started. Don't be afraid to start. This is the Fool. This is, you know, if there's something you've really been wanting to begin, this is the month. Put one foot in front of the other and just start. You know, a lot of times we have analyzation procrastination. You know, we overanalyze, we overthink about something so much that we inevitably never even start because we just delay. And that's kind of the thing. They're saying, where are you kind of holding yourself back by focusing on other things that are not important, and instead you're not focusing on the main goal? Just do it. This is the month to get out of your own way and focus on the seeds that you plant, because they are going to be very nourished, very successful, I think, as long as you realize where are you holding yourself back by giving yourself resistance. How are you manipulating the situation, or are you being manipulated? Are you trying to be too much in control? Are you trying? And that's the thing. Sometimes you got to let go of control. Know you did your best. Show up for yourself in the situation as best as you can, and then let go of control and hope for the best. Okay? Because you know you did your best, and so all you can do is hope that what you put out is what you get back. Okay? And the final card for you, pile 2, is what steps do you need to take into regard to this guidance? This is the 8 of Cups, but as you see, she is in reverse here. And this is about not walking away, okay? This is about, like I said, it was funny. I said this is kind of conflicted because it says, you know, what do you need to walk away from? What do you need to release in order to have a path of least resistance? And then this card right here is saying, don't walk away. So let me tell you what they're saying. They're saying, don't walk away from your dream, your big dream that you've been maybe perhaps letting other things get in the way of. Okay, what they're saying, don't give up on that dream. You've just been distracting yourself. You've just been getting yourself stuck. This is the month to let go of those things that aren't working for you, and instead really focus on giving it your all, really going for it. Don't be afraid to go after that dream with your whole heart. Okay, give it all. I mean, if it means you got to put in some extra hours this month, if it means you got to say no to friends and family a little bit and spend some time working on achieving this goal because you don't have enough time in the day and you need to do some time after work and on the weekends, then do it. It's worth it for you. Aren't you worth your own dreams? Aren't your dreams worth you giving up a few hours here and there to make them happen? So, pile 2, what do you need to release in order to achieve success this month? Okay, focus on cutting out those distractions and instead focus very much on walking towards your goal. All right. I know I said this 3 times, so let me let you go now. Pile 2, I hope that you will come back. If you enjoy this, please sure to give me a big O, like, comment, share, subscribe. Share this with somebody who might find this enjoyable, and y'all come on back. I will be back in about 2 weeks, and until I see you again, you take care of yourself. Lots of love to you, pile 2. Hey, welcome back, pile 3. If you chose this beautiful piece of raw rose quartz, let's see what messages we have. So we are going to start with the Moonology Oracle book, and your oracle card you got today is A win-win outcome is forecast. The full moon in Libra. I love Libra. It's such a fun energy. The full moon in Libra, the sign of partnership, of falling in love, and of closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are all about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests that you are either about to start a new relationship, which is interesting because I definitely see that for some of you, you will be starting a new relationship this month for sure. This is definitely going to happen for some of you. You will be starting a new relationship, or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow, perhaps coming to an end, or it could even be moving to a new level of commitment. It is important to remember that people come to us for a reason and sometimes just for a season. If a relationship is ending now, it is doing so at the right time. So please try not to fight it. This card can also refer to a professional relationship as well. There is a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win-win outcome is possible with give and take. Doing so might be the answer to your question. So let go of that which is falling away, okay? It says that it's time for you to focus on yourself for a little while, but also to see the other person through the eyes of love, because it can help to change your perspective. So for sure, this is definitely saying some of you will definitely be falling in love, starting some kind of new partnership. It could be work, even best friend, something like that. That's going to come up again here in just a minute. And so be okay with that. There's, for some of you, a new level of commitment, but for some of you, it could be that the relationship is coming to an end because this is a full moon. And if that is the thing, just allow it to go with grace, all right? So let's just dive right onto it. What is going to be happening with you overall this month? You are going to be having to make some difficult choices. It looks like this is the month pile 3 where you're going to have to choose one way or the other, and it may not be very easy. This is definitely a time for you to know thyself. This is a time for you to, as you make this difficult choice, make sure that it is in alignment with what you actually want, okay? I mean, don't just do something because that's what everybody else wants you to do. Is this what is in alignment with your best and highest self, okay? So like I said, what they just said right here, a win-win outcome is forecast. Once you make that choice, you will be, it also feels like you may be cutting as you're making that choice and you're choosing something. You may be choosing one thing over another. You may be letting something go. And as you choose to release and let go, you make room for that thing that is coming in to have even more room. So a win-win outcome is forecasted all the way around once you make this tough choice this month. Okay, so there is definitely some big choices to be made this month, pile 3. So what do you need to keep in mind that is expected to go? My. The King of Swords. So when he is in reverse, I'll show it to you this way. The King of Swords, when he is in reverse, this is somebody who's a little bit manipulative. Somebody who is kind of a power struggle. When the King of Swords comes in, and he thinks he's smarter than everybody else. He thinks he knows it all, and he kind of looks down on everybody. And so what you need to keep in mind that is expected to go is, one, it feels like there's somebody in your life who is a little bit manipulative, a little bit kind of, you're having a little bit of a power struggle, or somebody who thinks he's or she is too, good for everybody else, is too smart, like the rest of you are dumb. That person could literally, this is saying they are going, okay? And so if you're trying to choose between this person and somebody else, I have a feeling you're going to choose this person to go and allow this new situation come in, this win-win outcome forecast. Like I said, this is coming back around, so hold on. But for some of you, it's not about a specific person being expected to go. This is about you letting go of manipulation of a situation, or about feeling like you know everything about a situation and that there's nothing else for you to learn. Because the reason why you're having a hard time making a good choice is because the thing is you can't see that you don't know it all, okay? And when you can let go of thinking that you know it all, and then just open yourself up to what is it that I don't know? Be curious. Open yourself up to curiosity. Take off the blind. Stop thinking that you know it all, and open yourself up to curiosity. See then what you find out, and then it might be a little bit easier to make this choice, to choose what to hold on to and what to let go of, okay? So what guidance I'm skipping ahead. What opposing forces do you need to be made aware of? This is a very, very interesting one. Page of Wands. This is a very immature person. Very specifically, it could be for one of you, a very, very immature person who is kind of maybe younger, but just sort of short-tempered, sort of brash. And so this could be that you're dealing with, very specific people in your life that you're trying to let go of, okay? And work that out this month, pile 3. But regarding what opposing forces, they're telling you not to be too rash, not to be too, not immature, but make sure you know that you know everything before you make a choice, okay? They're saying don't just run off and get all fired up and just this is the time to slow down, okay? The biggest thing they're saying is slow down, know thyself, cut out the voices that are telling you what you should do, and get to figure out what it is you actually want, what is in best alignment for yourself, okay? What is going to help you achieve your goals. Okay, and so both of these energies right here with the what is expected to go and opposing forces that you need to be made aware of. There is definitely some manipulative energy here, some overreaction, some these are energies that you need to be aware of, that you need to let go of, or if there are people in your life who are acting like this, these are energies that you need to try to figure out how to either mend this relationship so that it's workable for you, or put some distance and space between you so that you can be more in alignment with your truth, okay? Because it feels like these energies right here of these people, they're kind of impacting how you think, and you're having a hard time knowing what it is you really want for yourself, okay? All right, so what guidance do you need in order to achieve your goals? Like I said, some of you, 2 of Cups, are going to be coming into a partnership, a new partnership this month for sure. This could be a love partnership. This could be a new best friend. This could be a work partner. Something. It could be a new customer or client that's just like your dream client. It could be a new neighbor, anything, new pet, anything. But there is, for some of you, a new love coming in this month. And that's a big thing that you need to be aware of, because that person is going to be the person that is going to help you to achieve your goals. It's interesting. You have the 2 here and you have the 2 here. And both of these things are about what? About being balanced, right? 2 is about partnership and about being balanced. And so that's the thing. This is the month where you are really balancing out your partnerships and balancing it out yourself, like trying to make sure you are doing what is right for yourself, okay? And so what guidance do you need in order to achieve your goals? Don't be afraid to ask for help, okay? That's a big thing. Don't be afraid. And also do what you love. This is so vital and so important. This is the month to not put other people's wants and desires ahead of your own wants, desires, and dreams, pile 3. This is the month to be true to yourself, and the truer you are and the more you stay in your lane and you do what you want and not what everybody's telling you to do, the more likely you are going to be able to successfully achieve what you want to happen. This is a big month to achieve these goals. I'm recording this today on the Leo new moon. So this is a really big new moon as far as making wishes and seeing them come true. And so that's the thing. This is a big month for cutting out the noise and the static and getting really focused and getting people in your court and behind your back that are supporting you, and that so that you don't have to go through this alone. Okay, pile 3. And lastly, and it's so funny that you pulled this again because you have a lot of repeating messages here. You have 2 2s and now you have 2 pages. What steps do you need to take in regards to this guidance? Page of Swords, fly high. This is about really taking the path of truth, being in alignment with your truth. What is it that you want out of your life, and where are you going? Are you focused on that? Are you on the path that's going to lead you to where you want? And are you focusing on making sure you have all the support you need, and that the people who are in your life are not, pushing your buttons and firing and just kind of unsupportive and negative and just kind of telling you, why would you do that? Instead, this is the month to really focus on getting that win and cutting out what isn't working, okay? You see these swords? This is the sword of truth, okay? The sword of truth and justice and knowledge. And you see the king and the page there both have one. And then there she is with each of those swords in her hand, okay? And they're trying to tell you it is time to stand in your truth. It's time to do what you know is best for you and to treat yourself justly and fairly and to cut out the naysayers and the haters and to instead find the people who support you and love you, because that is going to lead you to the path of freedom and winning. All right, pile 3, this has been so much fun. I hope that you enjoyed it and you will come back next month. I hope I get to see you again. If you would, please give me a like, comment, share, subscribe, share this with somebody who might enjoy it. And y'all be sure y'all come on back next month. I will see you again. Until I do, take care of yourself. Love you so much. Bye, pile 3.